Dang, the crickets are loud. The fudge. Good evening, everybody. Ooh. Ooh. Hold on a second. Pop my chat out. I'll just wait a minute. Hey, Gina. Big hook. What up, Foxy Bot? Novemberine. Popping in. Everybody's popping in. So, how is everybody tonight on this lovely, I don't know what night is, Sunday. Polka Dot Suzanne, Zulily, Sweet Melissa, Kelly Wood, Big Hook. Bonnie, hey girl. Tired as fuck. Me too, Big Hook. I don't know. I was like so tired this weekend. Stacy Chit Chats, how you doing, girl? Oh shit, Daddy's live. Damn it. Daddy. Haha, can you do your Tracy impression? It's great. Probably better than your Marsha impression. Tracy. Me and Lolly are going to the... I can't. Me and Lolly, we're watching Laura's live. I can't even do it right now. I have to listen to her first. Nice night. I'm always tired. Yeah, it's actually really nice. Hey, Laura Lee. Sorry. Notifications worked. Well, that's a good thing. That is a good thing. So this is why I'm going live tonight. Is not YouTube related. So it's not about Tracy or anybody. I know you guys see the, title, Gassy McLighter, right? It's not about anybody on YouTube. Believe it or not. I know that sounds crazy. Hey, Carol. But so before, I'll give you guys a little rundown about what was going on here. I'm sitting here before enjoying my Sunday, like I normally try to do when my family's home. And I came outside to smoke a cigarette. I was playing with my little cricket today, my cricket thing. So my son drew this, kept telling me, Mom, I want a skull with 2 hockey sticks going across, So he drew one for me. So I went in and I traced it for him. And I made a little vinyl decal for him. A little decal. Hey, Selena. Hey, Hummingbird. Novemberine, I think I said hi to you, but I'll say hi again. So I made this little vinyl decal for him. And I put one in his room on his mirror. And then I put one on my husband's truck. And I was like going to put a picture of it on Instagram, right? And I'm like, I was going to do like a side-by-side to show his little drawing, right? And all of a sudden, as I'm like doing this in my little app, my little photo app, I see a notification pop up. And I see this meme on it that I haven't seen in a really long time. I'm like, wait a second, whoa. Am I seeing things? So I do the little, you could like slide down the top, and see your notifications. Oh, no. That's the name I thought I was seeing. I thought I was seeing things. So this name happened to be the name of a family member that I haven't spoke to in 4 years. And I was like, what the fuck? I'm going to show you guys what they wrote because you know how much I love to talk about gaslighting on here. And I just thought this was a great example of what gaslighting is. Okay. So this person who I've known my whole entire life, I wasn't even going to pay any attention to this. Let me just back this up. I wasn't going to pay any type of attention to this or give this person what they wanted, right? Which is attention. But I said, this is a great example of gaslighting, right? This person is probably one of the main gaslighters in my life that I've known ever. Okay. And like, this is the reason I learned all this shit, was because of these people. And now I could see the gaslighting when they try to gaslight me, because when I was, years ago, I didn't know what gaslighting was. I might have been able to recognize like the guilt tripping and all that kind of shit, all these tactics, but I didn't exactly know what gaslighting was. So I didn't know there was a name for it, right? And I know people are like, oh, it's so overused. Well, it's really not. It's not an overused term in my life, because it's something that people do. We should be aware of it. So I think I've showed you guys, some of examples before, but I'm going to show you this one. I wasn't going to give her any attention. I really wasn't. I was like, yeah, fuck her. I'm not even going to answer her. But then I really sat here and thought about it. And I said, you know what? This is what she wants. And I'm a giver. Told you guys this, a couple of lives ago. I'm a giver. So I'm going to give her what she wants. Right? Because I've never really addressed her. Because like for years, I was kind of silenced by the court system and being tangled in this estate bullshit. Right? So now I can answer her, right? But since she chose to bring it onto a public, platform, my YouTube page, I figured shit, I'll answer her. Okay. She could get her little answer, and then she could leave me the fuck alone. I don't bother you. I don't talk to you. I don't call you. I don't do anything that has anything to do with you. I kind of just forgot you even existed. But let's take a look at this. I'm going to read you guys this. This was a comment left by one of my family members. Okay, let me just get up here. Ugh, I hate not being able to scroll. Thank you, Hummingbird. These beings are everywhere. And to be out of... yeah, Lisa, I think a lot of people deal with this, and I think especially from family, they deal with this, and I'm sure she's watching, and if she's not watching now, she'll be watching at some point in time. And so I think it's important to point this out to people, okay, so people understand what it is. So I blocked out her name because she's an idiot, and she left her account here is her name, and that's her stupidity. But I'll show you guys this. Let me show you guys this. So let me do some screen sharing here. Big hack. What's my relationship with this person? I am a niece to this person. Okay. So they are related to my mom. Okay. So they left this comment on one of my videos. I'm not going to say which one. If you guys want to go find it, that's totally up to you guys. But since she's an idiot and has her account in her real name, I decided to block that out. Okay. Because she's stupid. I can't help that. But I could help what I do. So hold on a second. All right. He's going the opposite way. My neighbor was just about to come. Hey, Cat. Down with his big truck. All right. So I don't know how many of you guys followed my series, my grief series or whatever. But this is one of the family members that I no longer speak to. Okay. So this is what they have to say to me. Let me just get this up so I could see it better. So she says, Lee, I am begging you to take down any and all videos mentioning my mother down from your channel. I am asking you as kindly as I possibly can, at the advice of my lawyer, to tell your internet viewers to stop contacting me on Facebook Messenger and giving me links to your videos. Now, I'll get to that in a second, okay? And I don't know who we is, okay? We have ignored your videos for many years, but it has gotten to the point where I am receiving 10 messages monthly from people I do not know. You keep spreading lies and deceit to strangers and poisoning them against innocent people. Well, we're going to go back through this. I'm just going to get it out and then we'll break it down, okay? I know it has been a rough road for all of us these past 4 years, but you are not making these videos out of your right mind. Therapists would not advise you to do these videos and hurt flesh and blood. I have worked on myself for my grandkids, even though she only has one grandkid, and I would expect you to work on yourself for your son. To be calling your own brother the names you have called him is disgraceful behavior. There is a reason our entire family has cut you off. The problem lies in your heart and not in others. Now you have been disclosing medical diagnosis to strangers about my mother, going live on YouTube for hours and hours of your life. What about Jessie? She spells my son's name fucking wrong. How embarrassing, okay? She says, what legacy are you leaving for that precious child? I also want proof. This is ridiculous, okay? I also want proof that you have taken down any and all videos mentioning the pseudonyms Debbie and Betty as well. I am not writing again. Next time will be legal counsel if this constant harassment does not end. I will keep you in my thoughts and prayers and hope for a change in your life. Dude, do you guys hear the fucking blatant need for control, the narcissism, the gaslighting? I'm going to point it out to you. We're going to go back through this, okay? We're going to go back through this, okay? Exactly, Tiffany. First Amendment right, Betty. Actually, it's Debbie, or it doesn't even matter who it is. It's fucking just an asshole. All right, so ready? Let's go back through this because I really want to break this down. I want to break this down. Now, I don't know what prompted her to write this under the specific video that she wrote it under, because I did discuss her or them or family, right? I did discuss my family in a sense, but I have a right to do that. That's called my First Amendment right. I have every right in the world to tell my story, just like any celebrity, or I'm not a celebrity, but I'm just saying, like anybody that writes a book, right? And they share their stories. Like, let's just take, I'm just at the top of my head here, right? Katie Beers. She was a kidnap victim here on Long Island. She wrote a book about her experience, what happened to her as a kid. Okay. Yeah, she is a Karen. She is a total Karen. So, I mean, you're allowed to do, I'm allowed to tell my story, okay? I'm allowed to do that. I have a legal right to do that. I'm sorry if you don't like it. Here's what's funny about this whole thing, you guys. I have never shared this story on, social media besides here. Like, I've never went to Facebook and told, people that know us, my family, and said, here, watch these videos. I don't do that. I don't share these with people. I came here for a reason and shared my story here for a reason, because I have a right to do that. Just like many other people here have shared stories about things that they've gone through in life. Okay. So it's the same thing if I had a blog, which I did have a blog. I do. I mean, but I haven't updated it in a long time. But it's the same basic thing. And I've shared all of this online, but let's break this down. All right. So she says, Lee, she's trying to get all personal with me. I am begging you to take down any and all videos mentioning my mother down from your channel. Okay, we'll stop there. First of all, that is your mother and that is my grandmother. So I have a right to talk about my grandmother on here. Okay, I could share whatever the fuck I want. You don't own her. Okay, just because she's your mother, that doesn't mean that you own her or you have more rights to her than I do. I don't say her name on here. I don't say her first and last name. I speak about her. Nobody here knows who the fuck she is, but it's my grandmother. I have a right to be upset about her, diagnosis, which is Alzheimer's, in case anybody was wondering, which they lied about. And that's why she doesn't want it up, because she's embarrassed that they didn't tell people what her actual real diagnosis was. But I am not going to take any videos down. You could call, whatever. All right. I'll just go on. So she says she's asking as kindly as possible, but do you guys see a question mark at the end of that? No, I see that you are telling me to do something as if you own me or you can control me. I am asking you as kindly as possibly, cannot the advice of my lawyer to tell your internet viewers to stop contacting me on Facebook Messenger and giving me links to your videos. Okay, so we're going to stop there. So I don't know which lawyer you're talking about. If you're talking about the criminal that you and my brother hired, well, I would try to find somebody else for advice. Just saying. Because that guy is a criminal. Anyway, I don't know what lawyer. Okay, first of all, bullshit that you have a lawyer. I'm just saying, bullshit. No lawyer is going to tell you, hey, leave a comment on your niece's page and bully her and gaslight her. Yeah, that's a great idea. Right. Your lawyer is telling you this? This woman is under the impression that she could still fucking gaslight me. Like I'm stupid. Like, I don't know any better. Like, I have not done my homework and my research, and like, I don't know what my rights are. But okay. First of all, I don't think any of my viewers, any of you guys have reached out to her. How you would get this person's name or whatever, I don't know. I've never shared this person's name. I've never shared anything about them on my video, on anything on my videos. I don't even really talk about you. But okay. Well, I have spoken about you, but I don't tell anybody to reach out to you. I've never instructed anybody to reach out to you. If anybody's reaching out to you, well, that's your fucking problem. That's not my problem. Okay. I don't know what an attorney is going to do about that, but it's not my problem. What you could do about that is you could A, ignore people, or B, be honest. Nobody's reaching out to you. Okay. Because this is why it's changed. Okay, let me just back that up. My husband talked to this person a few months ago on the phone. Okay, this is like the third or fourth time I've been threatened with a lawyer and an attorney in the last few years, whatever. Okay, so she's like, why didn't you mention that people were reaching out to you a couple months ago? Right now, all of a sudden they're reaching out, and only to you, right? You're the only family member they decided to reach out to. They just specifically targeted you to reach out to. No, sorry, you're full of shit. The reason she's saying this is because she cannot admit that she's been watching my videos, that she stalks me, in essence, because again, I don't share these with them. I don't contact these people. I don't talk to them. I don't want anything to do with these people. I cut them out of my life. So how I'm harassing this person, I don't know, but she's stalking me and harassing me because I don't contact her. She's the one who keeps reaching out to me, reaching out to my husband, reaching out to other family members, trying to get them to reach out to me. That's her reaching out to me. That's harassment, not me reaching out to you, because I don't bother you. Just because I'm talking about something on my channel, that does not mean I'm harassing you. But if I don't even say any names, so how could I be harassing anybody? Jem, I'm talking about a family member who reached out to me today. This isn't fucking insanity. So she just can't admit that she's watching me. So now she's already blamed coworkers, sending her videos. It's all different people. Now it's people on YouTube. Total strangers have somehow found out who she is, found her name, and they're messaging her and sending her links to my videos. When I've already said in my videos 1,000 times that my family stalks me and watches my videos. But okay. So she has no interest in talking to me now. Now remember, she could have picked the phone up, right? She could have picked the phone up at any point in time and called me to say this. She could have texted me. She has my phone number. She could have emailed me, right? She could have unblocked me on Facebook and contacted me that way. But she decided to do this because she thinks that people are going to read it and be like, oh my God, Makeup Mobster's aunt wrote something. So whatever, or family member or cousin or whatever you want to call her, wrote something, right? And, you know, it must be true. Makeup Mobster's a horrible person. Yeah. All right. So, all right. So we got past that. So that's bullshit. So we've ignored your videos for many years. First of all, I haven't been doing these videos for many years. And no, you haven't ignored them because you've threatened me about 4 times now with attorneys and you're suing me. Okay. So no, you haven't ignored them exactly, but okay. But it's gotten to the point where I am receiving 10 messages monthly. Now, like, so she's been counting for 10 messages per month. I mean, what? Where'd you even come up with that number? But okay. For people I do not know. Guess what? They're family member. I get messages from people I don't know all the time. You know what I do? Boop, delete, and I move on with my life. Okay. So now here we go. Okay. You keep spreading lies and deceit to strangers and poisoning them against innocent people. All right. First off, what the fuck do you care what strangers think? I mean, really, honestly, strangers, not people you know, strangers. What do you care? The people who don't even know who the fuck you are, where you live, what you look like, what your name is, or any of the above. What do you care what they think about you? I mean, or anybody in my family. They don't even know who the fuck anybody in my family is. And what lies? Please tell me. Please. In fact, if you came in here right now, I would give you a link and you could come up here and have a discussion in front of everybody here. What lies and deceit I'm spreading? Please tell me exactly what lies and deceit I'm spreading. I need to fucking know. I need to know because I prove everything in my series. So clearly you weren't watching too closely because there's no lies. There's no lies. It's all there. I show everything. Yeah, she sounds pettied and bothered easy. Well, she can't take it when people don't see these people. And this is why I'm so happy to be away from these people. They care very much so what people think about them, even strangers that they're never going to fucking meet and that don't even know who they are. That's how much they care about their images. That's their fucking whole being revolves around their images. So, all right. So lies and deceit. Please, you know, you're asking me for proof. I'd like to see proof of any lies. We've already asked you this. And if you were really following my videos here, you would have known that. You can't even prove what I'm lying about. You haven't. You were given chances by other family members. Friday slippers. Let me pin that. It's entirely about control for gaslighters. This woman is a control freak. All right. So, okay. I know it has been a rough road for all of us these past 4 years, but you are not making these videos out of your right mind. All right. Let's stop there. First of all, you motherfucker should not ever speak to my state of mind ever because I haven't spoken to you for 4 years. So you have no fucking clue what my mind state was while I was making these videos. Are you implying I'm like on drugs or I'm crazy or like, what are you trying to imply there? Because you don't know shit about my state of mind because I have not spoken to you in 4 fucking years. So don't tell me what state of mind I was in while I was making these videos, okay? Because I know exactly what state of mind I was in. I was in the state of mind where I wanted to tell my story, and I did. So don't tell me, don't gaslight me, okay? This is what gaslighting is right here, trying to make somebody think that they're fucking crazy. This is right there is probably one of the most gaslighting statements out of this whole entire thing. So then she knows that I have been to therapy. We've thought about this before because I was trying to get my mom help, and they know everything. These people who've never been to therapists ever. Okay. She says therapists would not advise you. It's advise, just saying. Therapists would not advise you to do these videos and hurt flesh and blood. So now she's trying to use something that she knows that I respect, which is therapists, right? Not all therapists, because some therapists are fucking idiots. But some therapists, right? So now she's trying to use that against me because she knows it's something that I think is important, or, it's something that I've respected in my life. So now she's using that against me. She's like, therapists wouldn't advise it. I don't fucking care if a therapist advises it or not. A therapist, which again goes to show that she doesn't or never has been to one, because the therapist wouldn't really tell you what to do. That's not what they do. They don't tell you, oh, that's a bad idea. They would maybe ask you, well, what do you want from that? So you don't know shit about therapists. So stop fucking trying to use therapists to gaslight me, because that's not going to fucking work either. Okay. And you people need to get this through your heads. Okay. You are not my flesh and blood anymore. I cut you guys off. You're not my flesh and blood. The respect level, like the respect I have for like my mom. Okay. It doesn't exist with you because you aren't considered family to me anymore. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't care. I don't care about flesh and blood, because flesh and blood doesn't do the shitty things that you people did to me while my mom was dying, while she was sick, and after she passed away. Okay. That's not what flesh and blood does. So I don't consider you people flesh and blood anymore. So I don't give a fuck about your feelings. Next, I have worked on myself for my grandkids, and I would expect you to work on yourself for your son. Okay. First of all, this whole fucking paragraph here shows me you haven't worked on shit. Second of all, you have one grandchild, so I don't know why you're writing grandkids as if you have multiple, because you only have one. Okay. I do know that. I haven't spoken to you guys, but I do know that. I do hear things through the grapevine. And I don't know how you worked on yourself. How did you work on yourself? I don't see anything different. You're still a gaslighter. You're still trying to control people. Okay. You're still nosy. You're still stalking me. You're still going out of your way to see what I'm up to when I don't talk to you or bother you in any way, shape, or form. So where have you changed? What have you changed? In fact, if you're so worried about kids, why would you waste your time writing this if you've changed so much? Why wouldn't you waste your time spending time with your grandkid, not kids, kid, okay? And not worrying about me and my kid that you haven't spoken to in 4 fucking years, okay? Mind your fucking business about my kid. You don't give a shit about my kid. So stop acting like you do, because you haven't sent him a birthday card, a Christmas card, a birthday gift, a Christmas gift. You haven't, contacted me to see how he was doing. Nothing. So you're going to seriously sit here and think I'm stupid enough to think that you give a shit about my son? Fuck out of here, asshole. You see this shit? This person who has not even so much as asked how my son's doing in 4 years, all of a sudden is going to try using my son to gaslight me now. Now she's going to use my son to gaslight me, work on myself. And let me just tell you, since you don't know about my son, let me give you a little update on my son, okay? He's in camp, right? He goes to hockey camp. He's one of the best players down there for his age group. What else? What else can I say? He's doing great in school, right? He was doing great until we got cut off this year for COVID. He's moving up to the next grade that he's going into second grade this year. So he's a very well-adjusted, well-behaved, well-rounded kid. Even though I go online and do lives, he's still not fucked up yet. So talk to me in like 10 years about that. But he's doing great, in case you were wondering. But we know you really weren't, and we know you're just using this to gaslight me. So let's move on. Hold on. To be calling your own brother the names you have called him is disgraceful behavior. Well, I don't know. You know what I think is disgraceful behavior? I think not talking to your mom for fucking the last 3 years of her life and blaming her for everything, and letting your wife talk to her like she's a piece of shit. I think that's disgraceful behavior. I think not giving a shit about your mom's wishes and pretty much doing everything you can to go against them because you're a money hungry asshole. I think that's disgraceful behavior. You know what else is disgraceful behavior? When you're an executor with your sister, right, on an estate, and you refuse to talk to her and you make her talk to your fucking psychotic wife through emails, right? And you refuse to meet up with her and do anything with her. I think that's fucking disgraceful behavior. But what do I know about disgraceful behavior? You know, what do I know? My brother's a piece of shit. Okay. That's pretty much what you got. And again, I don't care because I don't consider him family anymore, just like I don't consider this person family anymore. So here's the funniest part. She says, there is a reason our entire family has cut you off. The problem lies in your heart and not in others. Well, you know, she's partially right there, but she's very wrong at the same time. Okay. I'm the one who cut you motherfuckers off. Okay. I stopped talking to you people. So where you say you cut me off, when did that happen? Because I must have missed that. I cut off you people because you're fucking toxic gaslighters. Kara, it's my family member. I'll leave it at that. A family member wrote this under one of my videos. So, but yeah, the problem probably is in my heart because I have a heart, and it probably isn't in other people's hearts because they don't have a heart, and I do. And so I cut you people off, though. I don't know why you think you cut me off. I cut you off. Period. End of story. I told you not to talk to me anymore. So where you got this entire family cut me off, I cut everybody off. Okay. Not everybody. There was a few that I was still speaking with. But I cut most of the family off. Why? Because you guys are toxic. Because you guys just are horrible people. I won't even get into the whole thing. You know why. You know why I cut you off. I've told you. I was very vocal about my feelings, and they're in my videos, so you could go back and watch them if you forgot. Okay, but I don't know why you're even worrying about me. Move on with your life. I've moved on with mine. Anyway, so then she says, now you have been disclosing medical diagnosis to strangers about my mother. All right, I'm going to stop there. Yeah, my grandmother disclosing as if, so all these strangers that don't know my grandmother, what does it matter if they know what her medical diagnosis is? What the fuck does that matter? So what? You didn't tell, so you're going to tell me, let me just get this straight. You're going to tell me that you didn't talk to any of your friends, right, during the time that my mom was sick, my mom, and say, oh, my sister Carol has cancer. You didn't say that, right? Okay, right. So I'm not allowed to talk. That's how this works here. All right. Sure, girl. Sure. This is exhausting. I was so happy to be away from this. All right. So let's go on here. I'm allowed to discuss my grandmother's medical condition with anybody I want. I'm not telling them her fucking lab results or anything. I'm just saying that she has Alzheimer's. It's not my fault that you people fucking lied to everybody and want to treat Nana like she's fucking Weekend at Bernie's. Okay? She's 95 years old. It's not her fault that she got this disease. Okay? It's not her fault. It's nothing to be ashamed or embarrassed of because it's something that happens to many, many, many people. Okay, there's probably many people sitting in my chat right now who have family members or who know somebody that has this awful disease. And thank you. I want to thank you again for letting me know about it because, you know, I just appreciate that. Oh, wait, that's right. You didn't let me know about it. You guys are selfish assholes. That's right. Forgot about that. These fucking people are ashamed that my fucking grandmother is 90 fucking 4, turning 95 next year, and is diagnosed with an awful disease that, like, she made it so far in her life. Who cares if people know, strangers know that makeup mobster's grandmother has fucking Alzheimer's? Like, that means nothing to people, right? Is it going to change anybody's lives? Do you guys look down on my grandmother? No. Do you look down on anybody? No. The only people there is here to look down on is my aunts because they're fucking liars. And they didn't even tell their own siblings what she had. So, just saying. I mean, she lived a long, beautiful life. Why are you fucking worried about me talking about it? That's just a bullshit excuse, again, as usual, to fucking just have an issue with me. Because that's all you fucking people do is just create issues that aren't even fucking there. So, all right. But I could talk about it as much as I want. Thanks. So anyway, so she says, disclosing to strangers about my mother, going, quote, live on YouTube for hours and hours of your life. What about Jesse? And then she fucking spells his name wrong. She spells my son's name wrong. Oh my God, I can't. All right. But first of all, I'm a stay-at-home mom. She knows this. She's jealous of this, but she knows it. My son's at camp all day. So if I want to spend hours of my life on YouTube where I make money and I interact with other humans, going live, quote unquote, I could do that. Okay. I'm not hurting anybody. I'm not doing anything against the law. I'm just fucking on YouTube. It's the same way. Let me just put this out there, but it's the same way you and my mom used to sit on the fucking phone with each other for hours and hours and hours when I was a kid. Okay. I used to constantly get clotheslined by the fucking phone wire walking by. Mom. I mean, and now, you know, I can't do that though. I can't do that. They can, but I can't. This bitch spent more time on the phone than she probably did with her kid. But, you know, now all of a sudden she's the, you know, authority of what I could do at my time and what mothers can do, even though my son's not home. But see, she wouldn't know that. She wouldn't know that because, again, haven't talked to you in 4 years. Okay. And just to let you know, my son's not a 3-year-old little baby anymore. He's almost 8. And, you know, he might be outside playing. So even if he was home and I wanted to do this, there's still nothing wrong with that. Okay. Because again, you used to sit on the phone for hours and hours and hours and hours on end when I was a kid and when your daughter was a kid. So shut the fuck up. Okay. And mind your fucking business about how I spend my time. You do not give a shit about me and stop acting like you do. Okay. So anyway, so she goes on and she goes, what legacy are you leaving for that precious child? You mean the precious child that you haven't contacted or even asked about in fucking 4 years? Are you talking about that precious child? Yeah, you don't give a shit about my son. Stop fucking acting like you give a shit about the legacy I'm leaving. You don't care about me or my son. Again, haven't spoke to you in 4 years. Why do you care about what legacy I'm leaving for my son? The fuck out of here with your fake ass bullshit concern. Take it, turn it sideways, and shove it up your ass. All right? Thanks. Anyway, so then here she goes with the demands. I also want proof that you have taken down any and all videos mentioning the pseudonyms Debbie and Betty as well. Well, why is that? Well, do you relate to Debbie or Betty? Because if you do, That sucks. But I mean, I don't know who Debbie and Betty are. So I don't know why I would have to take those videos down. That's weird. Why do you want me to do that? That's so strange. I don't know why you think Debbie and Betty has anything to do with you, but hey, guilty conscience. I don't know. I don't know. But again, I don't know. I don't know who Debbie and Betty are. Just two names I made up. Could have made up a whole story, right? Yeah. So then she tells me she's not writing this again. Next time will be legal counsel if this constant harassment does not end. Constant harassment would be me addressing you, calling you up. I mean, you really need to look up the definition of harassment, lady, because I have not bothered you. I have not spoken to you. I have not said your name. I have not done any of the above. Okay. So you could, I don't know, you could try paying an attorney. Go ahead, pay an attorney. So I could laugh at you and you could waste thousands of dollars for nothing. Okay, girl, we've been down this road before. You've been threatening me for years. Nothing has happened. I'm still waiting. If you really want to waste $5,000 to have an attorney write me a cease and desist or something, go for it. But you could be putting that you could save yourself $5,000. Ignore me because I don't pay any attention to you, right? I don't stalk you and come on your fucking Facebook or anywhere that you hang out. You could pay $5,000 or you could give that $5,000 towards your grandchild, one, right? Since you're such a changed person, right? Yeah. Okay. So she says, I will keep you in my thoughts and prayers and hope for a change in your life. Do me a favor. Don't do that. Okay. I don't want to be in your thoughts. I want to be as far away from you as possible. So I don't need your thoughts or your prayers because you're a fake ass Christian, Catholic, whatever you want to call yourself. We know you don't go to church. We know you're full of shit. I don't need you to pray for me, but thanks. Thanks anyway. Okay. So, yeah. So that's a gaslighter right there. You see all that gaslighting? It's like the fumes are flying off the fucking page. Thank you, Flower for Life. Thank you. I hate that they still try to mess with you. I hope this inspires you to finish your series. Yes, Flower for Life. I actually do plan on finishing my series. Whoa, that was weird. And I do plan on finishing it. I will finish it. And she just inspired me to because I'm not taking down any of my videos. I worked very hard on those videos and they've helped a lot of people here. And I'm not going to take them down just because you think they're about you. Sorry, not happening. But nice try. Nice try. Hold on a second. Give me 1 second here so I can mute. All right, sorry about that. So, yeah. This little Facebook comment just gave you another chapter of your story. Yeah, really. It wasn't a Facebook. It was here on YouTube. So they came here to a place where I don't, I've never shared any of this like with anybody from my personal life or their personal life. The same person has contacted me several times and told me, people at work are sending her videos. And, one time it was somebody in Florida. Now it's, random strangers from YouTube. She's got a different story every time. She is a fucking chronic liar. Okay. A chronic habitual liar. And she thinks that, I don't know. She thinks she's going to scare me into submission, but it's not happening. And I just want her to know that. So maybe one of you people from YouTube could reach out and send her the link to this video too. Okay. I mean, I've never heard such bullshit in my life. And what made her on a Sunday afternoon, right? She's changed so much for her grandkid. that she's sitting around on a Sunday afternoon when she could be spending time with her fucking grandkid. No, she's sitting around worrying about a person that she has treated like shit and hasn't spoken to in 4 years. That's what she's sitting around worrying about. And then writing to me, wasting your fucking precious ass time writing to me. But you're so much better than me and so much above me, right? We believe you. That is the sickos who are watching right now. Yeah, the lurking. I'm sure she's lurking. Are you going to make cricket videos? Yes. Once I learn how to use the thing pretty good. Yeah. Smoke a joint and relax. She needs to do something, but she needs to just leave me the fuck alone because I don't bother this woman. I don't bother her. I don't do anything to this weirdo. So she needs to just leave me the fuck alone. Like, there has to be something else going on in her lonely, miserable life that doesn't pertain to me. Why I am still an interest of yours at, 4 years later, I don't know. I've moved on with my life, and I think you need to too. I have no interest in what you're doing. I don't care. Move on, lady. Move the fuck on. Stop trying to contact me. I don't want to make up with you. I don't want to resolve things. I don't want to talk about anything with you. There's nothing to discuss. Okay. 4 years has gone by. I have not tried to contact you. I don't want anything with you. And stop trying to gaslight me because it's not going to work. Okay. I'm not scared of you. I'm not scared of what you're going to do to me. You talk a big game. If you're going to do it already and stop fucking talking and threatening me because now I have, let me see, 1, 2, 3, 4 threats in writing from you. Okay. So you need to stop threatening me. Okay. And go find a fucking hobby. Maybe you should get a cricket. Go make something. Go do something. Go on Pinterest and pretend you're going to make something. Leave me the fuck alone. She thinks an attorney scares me. Okay. First of all right. There's only so much an attorney can do, right? An attorney can sue me. So, all right. So you want to take my inheritance away from me? Is that what you're trying to get? You greedy bitch. Is that what you want? My mom's money? Do you feel entitled to my mom's money? Because you're not going to get that. So, in order to sue me, you would have to have some type of monetary loss, which you have not had. Did you lose your job over this? No. I don't talk about you. If you think I'm talking about you, well, that's your fucking guilty conscience now, isn't it? But I don't say your name. I don't disclose any of your personal information. So what is an attorney going to do? Really? What are they going to do? You think I'm not stupid that I would leave myself open to you idiots trying to sue me? Come on now. You know better than that. Those videos help me for sure. My family is toxic often. And this is what toxic people do. Why are you so embarrassed of my videos? Well, I'm only just saying what happened in my life, right? As my mom was passing away. If you're embarrassed, well, then that says more about you than it does about me, right? Because then you need to look in your own behavior and what you did, okay? And work that out. Maybe you should go see a therapist and talk to a therapist about that and stop trying to use therapists to fucking gaslight me because it's not going to work. It's not going to work, sweetie. You need to stop. I do have every right to share my story, just like fucking any person on here that sells, that does this. Aunt Dammy, Amazon sells great prune juice. It'll loosen you right up. Oh my God, happy. And now see, you guys might be strangers to her, but you're not strangers to me. We talk all the time, right? All of us. We're like a little demented family here. You guys are my new family. But I can't do that. I can't move on. I can't find support, in any other place except for where they say I could find support, which is them, which are the most unsupportive people on the planet. I mean, this woman is trying to literally control how I deal with my mom's death and how shitty they treated me. I have to deal with that in the way their abuse, right? In the way that they say I have to deal with it. What the fuck world are you living in, Debbie? What world are you living in? I think you need to go find peace, Debbie. Go find something to get over this, okay? And move on with your life. I noticed what wasn't said. I missed you. I thought of your mom on her birthday, etc. Oh, isn't that thank you, Val? Good point. Good point. Good point. Nothing about my mom in there, right? Nothing about how much she misses her dear, 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 sister. Nothing about that. Your mom would support you. They need to take a page out of your mom's book. You listen. This has been asked of me several times. Okay. I do think my mom would probably not be so happy, but that's because, and I'm going to tell you guys why. My mom was very deep in the brainwashing that is her family, okay? And she was kind of starting to see at the end of her, life, unfortunately. But she was starting to see how toxic it was on her own, without me even saying anything to her, because I really did try to keep it away from her, but she would tell me things, about them. And I'm like, yeah, do I think she would be thrilled that this happened? No, because my mom always had hope that I would talk to my family again, but I think if she knew how I felt, that like, Mom, I'm good. Like, my life is going on. I'm good. I'm happy. I'm happier this way. I'm happier without these people. Then yes, she would 100% support me. If she thought that it was going to make me happier and make me feel better, yes. My mom supported me no matter what. That's the type of person that she was. That's why my mom was the fucking black sheep of the family, because she was so different from all of them. She thought differently. She just was different. And thank God. I appreciate that God gave me her and not one of the other ones, because I think I would be fucked. Like, this shit does not work on me anymore. I'm not part of that family. I don't have that whole, oh my God, I'm so worried what the family thinks. They use that against you all the time. The family. There is no the family. The only family I have to worry about is my husband and my son. That's it. That's my family now. So I don't worry about you people. You guys are a distant memory. 4 years now that I have not spoken to you. You're out of my life. You're out of sight, out of mind. Don't care about you. My grandma left my sister everything. My aunt stole it as the executor. Do you think this is a motive? They want you out. Well, Lisa, everything's settled at this point. So, I mean, sure, if she thinks she's going to sue me and take my inheritance, I mean, that's not going to happen, but she could try. You're doing great, It's your story to tell. And if it helps you or anyone else, you have succeeded. Thank you, Sonny. And that's exactly how I feel. It's my story. If they don't like it, don't listen to it. That's it. Nobody's gonna know. It's not like I sat here and showed their photos and was like, here's Aunt so-and-so and here, and gave their names out. I didn't do that. Nobody even knows. If one of you guys passed her on the street, you wouldn't even fucking know who she was. So she's really sitting here worrying about what complete fucking strangers think about her that don't even know her, which is pretty sad. But then she's going to sit here and tell me that she's changed. Okay. You got off easy. I guess I did. Read Jules' comment. Hold on, let me go back up. Now, if she wanted to talk to me and really gave a shit, don't you think she would have picked the phone up? This is like the 5th or 6th time that I've gotten these passed through messages that she wants other people to see them. Like, she wants people on YouTube to see them. She wants other people to see them, you know, so I don't know. So she thinks she's embarrassing me or something. You're not embarrassing me. You're only embarrassing yourself, okay? You have, you know, this shit might work on your daughter or on your other siblings. It doesn't work on me anymore. You need to go try it on somebody else because it doesn't work on me. And stop acting like you give a shit about my brother and his feelings. You didn't even care about him until you got mad at me. So let's just be real. Hold on. I can't find Jules' comment. Well, there it is. I blame 3 people for this who opened the door to contacting your family and also did so themselves. I'm tired of these jerks lurking around here. But Jules, I don't think anybody actually contacted her. I think she's lying about that because she's done this several times. She has made excuses. Like, she can't just admit that she gets curious about what I'm up to, you know, and just comes to my page and looks because she's nosy and a stalker. So she uses other people. Like, when they first supposedly found these videos, right? She told us that somebody from Florida contacted her. Like, okay, somebody from her job, I don't know, from Florida. And we were like, yeah, okay, right. How would they know, like, who you are? Doesn't even make any sense. It was somebody from her job. Then it turned into, I don't know, somebody else the last time, and now it's strangers. Yet she never mentioned this. You know, my husband talked to her 3 months ago about this shit, and she never mentioned that people, strangers, were contacting her from YouTube. But now, you know, that's her story now, because she needs to find an excuse as to why. Well, why are you watching me? So that's her excuse. Her excuse is that, you know, strangers are sending her links. That is bullshit. Jules, yeah, they reached out to my brother, supposedly, and his wife, but not her. I don't know how they would even find her. She said that, but she's lying. She just makes excuses. I mean, they're sending her links to specific videos that are talking about her. Why? Why would somebody even do that? They know, like I've said on here so many times, and you know, all these fucking stalkers and lurkers are watching my every word. So you know that they know that I've said 100 times that my family's already well aware of these videos and they watch them and they know about them. So why would anybody waste time trying to find her and reaching out to her when she watches them herself? Like, she just can't fucking admit that. She cannot fucking admit that she's watching them. Fucking shit. Like, just admit it. Because you're making yourself look like an idiot, lying and saying that strangers are sending them to you. Like, I mean, I'm not taking my videos down. So that's a big fucking no. Absolutely not. I'm not taking those videos down. So I don't know how you're going to, you know, get me to take them down, but you could beg, AKA demand that I do so, but it's not going to happen. Ay, ay, ay. It's just sad. This is what insecure liars do. I mean, I guess I would be embarrassed too if somebody exposed what a piece of shit I am, but I don't know. I don't, you know, I have a right to talk about, you know, things that happened in my life. And if they don't like it, I don't know what to tell them. People here have vlog channels. You know, people have blogs about their lives where they talk about all different things that they've experienced in life. You know, she could start her own fucking blog. Why don't you start a blog there and make your own videos or your own blog and tell the quote truth, okay? And show proof of it too, because, you know, you would have to back up what you say, and you have yet to do that. You can't even face me. You can't even talk to me. Don't let it bother you more than this, Just continue. Yeah, I'm not, Laura. I gotta be honest with you, right? When I first saw her name pop up on my screen, I was like, what? And then, you know, my heart raced for about 2 seconds. And then it was just like, these people again, like, it's not even, it doesn't affect me. It's been 4 years. Like, it doesn't, it doesn't enrage me the same way, you know, it used to. You just can't, these people cannot just let me go on and live my fucking life without them. They cannot take that I'm not sitting here, you know, crying about them and like being like, oh my God, I can't live. Like they hate that I'm living my life and moving on with my life. They don't like that. They don't like that I've found other places to, you know, for support, and they don't like that I'm happy. They don't like that. They don't want to see that. So this is what they do. There's some fun to look at monkey pics. Speaking of monkey pics, I told you guys this. I have reached out to somebody who owns a monkey, and we're going to do a live stream together. I've actually seen some people from the drama community in this person's life. So I know somebody in here the other day said their name, so hopefully that's going to happen soon. The one thing you've always done with your story, you backed everything up with proof. Now what? They need to back off, sit back. Well, yeah, that's why it's embarrassing to them, you know? I mean, all the horrible fucking things they said to me. Yeah, you should be embarrassed. You absolutely should be embarrassed. Your behavior was nothing less than disgusting. Nana L, I wanted a monkey when I was young. I want a monkey now, but I don't know if I would want one as a pet. That's a very long commitment. I was chatting to her and then I didn't get a reply. I thought maybe because she's here instead. Who's that, Miss OMG? So yeah, I just wanted to, you know, put this out there since I know I'm not going to sit there writing to her, wasting my fucking time writing. I'll just make a live because it's what she wants, attention. So I haven't given her anything in 4 months, 4 years. So I will give you attention here. Okay. This is it. This is the last time you're going to get that. Have you seen Sweepy, little girl who's just like Sweepy? Who's just like Sweetie? No, I've never seen. Oh, I love Sweepy. Thank you, Sarah. Welcome to the associates. So I don't watch chat all the time either. No, me neither. Is Nenny okay? Can anybody give me a Coco? Coco was the what was Coco? Was she a gorilla? Shit. Keep playing with her mind. You disgusting little lies. People know everything. Who's that, Lorraine? I don't know why anybody's messing with Nenny. I really don't understand it. I sent you a video of her last week. Oh, send me another one, Jules. I might have missed that. A sick. Yeah. Thank you, Mommy Mars. Yeah, you would have to. Oh, you didn't get a notification. Capone, what the hell's going on with these things? And then he starts a new job tomorrow. Oh boy. Some trolls bothering her. Yes, I remember last night they were. Just leave Nenny alone. And as for Tracy, I don't even want to fucking address Tracy. God damn you, Tracy. She's transitioning. I think it's the other side getting hate. Poor woman. Well, you know, Tracy, I don't know if you were talking about my fucking kid today, but do yourself a favor and don't do that again, okay? I don't talk about your kid. I don't bother. I don't even fuck with you, Tracy. Leave me the fuck alone. Seriously. She made up this whole narrative in her head today, from what I understand, that Laura was talking about her kid. Yes, of course. Can somebody grab We Only Have One Life? I'll do it. What am I saying? Why am I asking other people to do what I can do? You know, here we go. Oh shit. Oh, I gotta watch your vids. Hold on. I am subscribed. How come? See, look. All right. I'm gonna put all. All right. Yeah, we need to get you more subscribers. Click that link, guys. That's We Only Have One Life. I see some really funny things up there. Check the channel out. She's obsessed with Laura and Tiffany. Even though I just heard you read her comment live. Who? Happy Tracy? Whose comment? I'm trying to get where I could do lives. You can't do lives yet? We only have one life? I thought you could do them, but you could only do them from your computer until you have a certain amount of subscribers, right? People are getting too loose and comfortable with the BS they say on here, bringing up people's kids. What the fuck? They discussed your son in the chat. She created that atmosphere and then said, but see, why though? Like, what did my kid have to do? Why does this have anything to do with anything? I don't understand. Tracy should hang out with my family member. They would get along great. No, nobody should be discussing anybody's children anywhere. And who gives these people are like, oh my God, Laura's son cursed her 12-year-old son. Dude, Tracy, let me just point something out to you, okay? It's not 1994 anymore, all right? We live in a totally different world than it was 20 years ago, where these kids are exposed to so much more, and no matter how much you try to censor them from it, it's inevitable. They're gonna hear curses. I have the fucking parental controls on my son's YouTube, and every once in a while I'll hear something, and I'm like, "What are you listening to?" You can't stop it. It's the world that we live in. I mean, as long as her son goes to school and gets good grades, which he does, and you know that, Tracy, you know that Dayton's a very good kid, then it's none of your fucking business, okay? I was allowed to curse in my home growing up. I mean, I remember from like 5th grade on, my parents always told me, you cannot talk like that outside of the house, and I didn't. My parents never censored us. We were allowed to watch pretty much any movie that we wanted when we were kids. I mean, although, rated R was a little different back then, but we were allowed to watch movies. They didn't censor us. I know I curse a lot now. I know I do. But again, I'm on here and, I mean, let's just say I'm going on a job interview. I'm not going to be like, hey, I fucking did this for fucking 5 fucking years. Like, you learn when to and when not to. When I'm on here and I'm just talking to you guys like friends, there's no need to sit here and censor myself. The only need is so that I could get monetized, which I hardly monetize any of my videos anymore. But, you know what I'm saying? Like, it is what it is. He's 12 years old. They're going to curse. You can't help it. As long as they know to do it only in the home and not when they're at school and they know how to be respectful. Really, who gives a shit? I mean, come on, Tracy. Stop it. Stop judging people with that bullshit. You're being ridiculous. I'll email her, so she's trying to support both. And then started my doing kitchen. Oh, all right. Nenny still, I feel bad. I didn't know she was live. That's why horror movies I can't watch alone. I said The Exorcist. Young, nothing fazed me but humans in real life. Yeah. Never had to spank her, just had to tell her I'm disappointed in your behavior, and her eyes would start ordering. That's what I'm saying. Like, dude, listen, I talked to Laura, on the phone, and I know all the lengths that this woman goes to for her children, the things that she does for her kids. And it's none of your fucking business, Tracy, to even talk about it. Laura did not comment about you as a mother. She did not say anything about your son. You really just went low today for no reason. And it was pretty gross. Pretty fucking gross. Pretty gross. Why you're talking about... Never mind. I don't even want to say it because it's so fucking rude what she said today. My daughter never cursed until she was in college. Even now, it doesn't sound right when she does, but it's not right for people to judge other mothers publicly. Val, yeah, exactly. Everybody, they're right. At 12, all kids cuss a little. Listen, I think it also, again, is a kind of, in a sense, geographical thing or how you grew up because, my family was all from Brooklyn, Manhattan, Bronx. Like, that's how people talk. I mean, people curse. You guys ever seen Goodfellas? Like, they say the F word every other word. There's a reason for that, because that's how people talk in the city. It's just how it is. It's how, like, the old Italians, Brooklyn's people talk. So it kind of gets passed down to you, and you kind of pass it on to your kids. I know down south people are a little bit more conservative and with that stuff, but it does depend on how you grew up. And I know Laura was raised pretty much in a neighborhood away from me. Laura and I literally grew up. When she told me where she lives, she was literally like within, I don't know, 5 miles of my house. And I know where her parents are from. And it makes sense why Laura talks the way she talks and I talk the way I talk. Evidently, she's a better out of your Gaber. You should hear my son. Exactly. It's, they hear it at everywhere. You can't shelter your kids really anymore. It's very hard to keep your kids sheltered. Yelling and cursing at your gaming system was a thing back in the 80s. I know I got in trouble. Exactly, Melissa. I used to curse at my goddamn Super Nintendo. Shit. I left a long comment under her community post since she highlighted what MM said in chat. No, I didn't, Samantha. Let's take a look at that. Let's take a looky look. Like, I don't want to fight with Tracy, but she seems intent on wanting to fight with us. So I don't know. Maybe she needs some views. But that's what these people do. You see, this is family, YouTube. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. They're all the same. Hold on. Okay. I should have known with Tracy, because my first interaction with her was her yelling at me. This is great. That my friend told her to, what was it? Something about her cancer. And I was like, I'm sorry. I don't even know who said that to you. But Grandma Ducky, welcome to the concierge. Welcome. Nice to have you. Interesting. All right, let's get to her community post here. So yeah, so she. Okay, let's see. So, another real life threat based on a lie. So, are you going to have the cops come first or look up my kid makeup mobster? We know you are a pro at looking people up. I said, talk about my kid again, Tracy, and I'll make sure your kid has your channel. Sorry, Tracy. I was a little pissy pants about you talking about my fucking 7-year-old son. Me and Lolly, we were talking about your son. There's no way she had 322 people. Oh, no, sorry. That was Laura's chat. You didn't have that many people, Tracy. Oh, here we go, Marcia. The thing is, she's making threats she can't follow through with, like writing checks her ass can't cash. Oh, Marcia, how long were you waiting to say that? That's so corny. K Mello, right? Look at Sarah. Yes, she likes to be all nasty and aggressive in chats. I think she thinks it makes her look tough or superior. It actually makes her look like an asshole. Okay, Sarah. Sarah, I think you just like to come in and you're a fucking keyboard warrior. Let it roll. Maybe I'm missing something, but what is she talking about? Make sure your kid has your channel. People need to stop bringing kids and families. No, you are missing something. Let it roll. You are certainly missing something. Look at Sarah. Sarah's on every comment about me. Oh my God. And has Sarah missed like the way I talk? I don't know. Maybe like she thinks I'm being like aggressive. But when I say like, go fuck yourself, like, I don't think that's aggressive. I'm just like, go fuck yourself. She thinks it's aggressive. That's just the way I talk, Sarah. You're an idiot. All right. Maybe I'm missing something, but what is she talking? All right. Blah, blah. Sarah, of course, she's under every fucking reply here. Let it roll. She's threatening to tell the truth son her channel name because apparently Truth said at one time that she didn't want to share it with him. And then she writes in parentheses, I don't blame her. Well, I don't blame her either. I mean, she's told some pretty personal stories about him. Thanks for the clarification. I was so confused. Sarah didn't tell the whole story though, but that's all right. Sarah left out the part where Tracy was talking about my 7-year-old son. I don't even know what she said, but Tracy, again, shut the fuck up about my kid. Okay? Thanks. I think someone has moved into second command over there. Have no doubts you weren't only looked up, but the possibility of her boss sharing info isn't far-stretched. What? Boss sharing info? What the fuck are you even talking about, lady? Who's boss? Okay, that fucking doesn't make any sense. All right, moving on. Tracy, did you play Laura's child playing a game? This is Samantha. Shout out to Samantha. Tracy, did you play Laura's child playing a game highlighting the fact he was cursing? Just asking for a friend. Also, MM's child not brought up in your chat. Again, just asking for a friend. I thought kids were off limits. Yes, I understand your adult child was mentioned in a video made by a sub, at which time you responded with you would find out where she lives and go punch her in the face if she mentioned your adult child again. Good point, Samantha. Yes, still your adult child that you have chosen to speak about publicly, but how in the world would that ever justify playing Laura's child? Really? I've never heard Laura speak of your child. Maybe I'm missing something here, and I haven't either, Samantha. Let me also explain one thing too. Laura never asked for a penny for an attorney. That's a lie. That's true too. Everyone super chatting. Everyone started super chatting as they heard the fear/tears in her children's voices after CPS police showed up for the second time. Not one person asked for their money back when she was told by an attorney there's nothing they could do. So if the people donated didn't care what she did with the money, hold on. Why should you be so worried about it? Because Tracy has no fucking life. And her son made the comment regarding a lawsuit after he learned of the disgusting allegations made against him. Both children should be giving money for going through what they've gone through on 2 occasions. I've never heard Laura say she was the only person to have CPS called on her. Never. Well, she was out of this community. She certainly was. Also, it wasn't TM's responsibility to give BSJ the info, especially if after MM was going through some crap with BSJ. Let me just comment on that. We did give him he wouldn't have even known who called the police on him. And Tracy, fuck you, because you were part of that shit too. So stop playing stupid. But anyway, he wouldn't have even known that who called the police on him if we didn't tell him. And you're 100% right, Samantha, when saying that this motherfucker was doxing the shit out of me and being a complete asshole to me, threatening me and all this other shit. So you're damn Skippy. I wasn't really rushing to give him any information. And I've said that several times. I don't know why Tracy, if she brought that up, she's just being an asshole. Well, all of a sudden she's Brian's cheerleader. Okay, Tracy. Anyway, they put the info out there and can't imagine why not one of BSJ's supporters didn't pass along the information. Okay. So let's see what the idiots had to say to that comment. That makes a lot of sense for replies. Let's see. Long Island girl. And I like Long Island girls, but this is hard. Okay, so I was going to write this long response, but then realized anyone who is coming over here sticking up for a woman that just made fun of somebody that had an addiction is just not worth it. Please go back to your purple community and enjoy that amazing empire. Oh, Long Island girl, come on. Come on, girl. You were part of it. Stop. Just stop. These people are just unbelievable. So Samantha writes, Long Island girl, damn you mad girl. She writes, Samantha be mad. Come on, you better come better than that. See, here's the difference. YouTube is not my reality. I come on to laugh and have fun. You spend your time on YouTube with the mad people. Long Island girl, You can't call anybody mad people when you're sitting in Tracy's chat. Then some idiot writes, I heard they get free donuts. This is pathetic. All right. So, all right, Tracy, big deal. If I was so ashamed of what I said, I wouldn't have put it in a chat where everybody would see it. So, but good job with that. Good job with that community post. You're great. How many views did that get? Does it say? So yeah, 14 comments. Yeah. She's so excited. And I am pretty good at looking up people, Tracy, when I need to. You're right. I'm pretty goddamn good detective when I have to be. But yeah, just stop talking shit about my son and you have nothing to worry about, Tracy. Yay. It's ridiculous. I mean, listen, I can understand. No, I can't understand it. All right, never mind. I just don't get how all these people at one time, right? They're like change their mind and then they're like repeating things that they used to yell at other people for saying. I can't even fucking wrap my head around that. Do you people have any fucking integrity at all? Do you stick by any of your beliefs or convictions at all? I don't understand that. KB Bells, welcome. I missed you. I've missed you. Yeah, so I mean, do you guys like ever stick by anything? Like, come on. Now you're gonna start. Tracy started doing that same shit to me. She started repeating the hater phrases like makeup mobster, you changed, and you know, all that dumb bullshit. Just like unbelievable. How do you fucking do that? This is so pointless for Nenny to go through. People don't care or have heart selfishness. I absolutely heard Tracy bragging about having screenshots. Why? Tracy's getting dirty. Well, she's hanging out in the sewer and now she's starting to act like a sewer rat. They're totally TikTokers. I mean, I don't know. I can't do that. I said it like this all the time, right? If me, and I've told Laura this too, if me and Laura stop talking today, let's just say we like got in a fight and we stopped talking to one another. Where is Laura, by the way? Alien emojis. Ooh, want to join my society? Sure. The lawyer Scott R even promotes a background check. So if you go after people's real life, then they should be able to look at yours, Tracy. That's 100% true. I write novels, unfortunately, but I was addressing everything she discussed. That was a great comment, Samantha. Great comment. You kind of hit the nail on the head there. So I said, you know, if me and you stopped talking right today, I would not go and start like, it's not going to change Marsha, like my opinion about Marsha. It's not going to change my opinion about Diane and Wendy. It would just mean that me and Laura stop talking. I'm not going to go running over to every one of Laura's enemies and start talking to them just because, and forgive all, right? Just because I'm mad at Laura. And that's what these people do. Like, if me and Laura stop talking, that's not going to change the fact that Marsha's an asshole. You know what I'm saying? Like, she's still an asshole. Oh, Nenny's live and Laura's on her panel. Shit. I should end this. I feel bad. We should all go over and support Nenny. What do you guys think? Should we do that? Let's go support Nenny. And we'll put her link in the chat. Don't really care for Carla, but that was sleazy. What happened with Carla? Months ago when I first started playing, Tracy immediately turned me off and she messed up Carla's gift of a laptop. Yeah, that was kind of fucked up, Karma. But then she tells other people that she's like, you guys have anger problems. Yeah, okay. I'm not the one who smashed up a free iPad. All right, yes. Let's go see Nenny. Can somebody drop her link in the chat? And let's go support Nenny. I think she needs support right now. No, Nenny, don't end. Hold on, let me turn her on. Don't end, Nenny. I didn't know she was live. Otherwise, all right, let's go over there. Maybe she'll stay live if we all go support her. I'm down for supporting Nenny. So, all right. Thank you guys. Thank you to the new members. To the person from my family who wrote to me, go fuck yourself. And I will see you guys at Nenny's. All right. Have a good one.